These guys put together in their home collection a 3-piece kitchen tool set, and probably some of the most used tools you use to prep.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all very, very handy. You can see Michael's using the peeler to make this beautiful shaved, that's zucchini, right?
Yeah, zucchini and yellow squash. It's a squash crudo.
Here's the thing, too, and especially with your kids, too, you know, fancy shapes they'll eat. If they see a curly Q piece of carrot, they'll eat it much longer than if you're handing them a stick of a carrot. And they're just like, what is that thing? Why are you pointing that at me? But you get to create great shapes with that.
Easy to grip, they're easy to hold, they're easy on your hands, you know, so if you do suffer from like rheumatoid arthritis or things like that, it doesn't make cooking painful. Like cooking's my profession, it can't be painful, but I also love to do it at home. So, you know, I could do it, I don't have to worry about the pain. It's very easy to handle, easy to use.
You want something that's comfortable on tired hands, especially if you do a lot of kitchen prep, or if you do other jobs, you know, if you cut hair or whatever it is and your hands are tired, or you're just a senior out there and like we were talking before, maybe you've got an issue with your hands. These give you great ability to cut and to peel and to do all those things, but they do it in a way that's much more comfortable. And all these you can rinse right out in the sink. They're dishwasher sinks. You want to put them in there. I usually, with my knives and tools, I'm like, you know, it's not worth it. I'll just rinse it off and do it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
But when you incorporate it into all other things, it's amazing what the tools can do.